In this video, I'm going to walk you through my step-by-step process on how to edit like Lough, the content creator, and he's famous for his Instagram Reels. I'll show you everything from mastering his transitions to his LUTs and making your edits stand out just like his. Now, to be fair, his edits are pretty simple, but they're still very effective. Before we dive in, I want to let you know about something that is going to save you a ton of time. Over at ryanherrick.store, you can get the Creator Bundle and Pre-Animate V2 to help you speed up your workflow and time and save hours of time editing. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Drop a like on this video and let's get into this full breakdown in DaVinci Resolve. All right, so in here I have a nice Lough footage.
Well, I like living life on the edge. Instead of pre-ordering the new iPhone, I like the adrenaline of waking up early, refreshing my phone, and seeing if they have one available at my local store. Thankfully, this year they had plenty of stock. In years past, it would be gone instantly.
So his videos are fairly simple. So I have this longer form clip of him, but I'm trying to do short form Instagram Reels like him. It was very hard to find a clip of him just talking without any captions. So I'm gonna do Shift 9, and I'm gonna press Use Vertical Resolution. Now we're able
I like
to
living life on the
just, you know, obviously you can see that now it's Instagram Reel style. So I have this clip of B-roll, and he likes to use a lot of B-roll in his footage. So
really refreshing.
So right here I have this B-roll footage of him just kind of going to the Apple store.
Thankfully this year they had plenty of stock. In years past, it would be gone instantly.
With that being said, we're just gonna add up some real simple captions, to be fair. And it's just really gonna be simple. Like all he really adds are captions. So since his footage is already color graded, I'm just gonna go into the color tab and show you guys kind of how I would do it. So with that being said, I'm just gonna kind of turn the saturation down just a little bit and show you kind of what I can do with this footage as well. So, you know, I have this Sin Grade LUT, but over here in the gallery under power grades, I have this fat power grade. Now, obviously it's not gonna look like this. We're gonna come up here and we have this big node tree right here. So we have noise reduction, exposure, balance, look, and skin. And then this is for a CST if you need one, which is a color space transform, which transforms your log footage back to normal. Then we have a LUT, the most important part, and then vignetting, and then glow. So like I said, for this sake of the footage, I'm just gonna turn this footage down, saturation down, so we're able to kind of see what we can do. But let's say the footage is kind of something like this. What we can do is we come over to LUTs, and LUTs is honestly a big part of it. So adding a LUT can really change up the whole look of the video. Right here I have this Sin Grade LUT, boom, that is the before and after. It's pretty crazy actually. And then we're just gonna do a few more tweaks, you know, turning the highlights up, the gamma up just a tad bit, and then turning this a little more warm if we want, or a little bit more cold. I kind of like it cold right there. And then obviously we're working with footage that's already graded, so it's a lot difficult to even, you know, do that, something like that. But this is what we're looking like before and after. You could tell it's super realistic and super ultra, you know, it kind of makes it just orange and teal. I really mess with it. And yeah, so now that we have the footage color graded, we're gonna show you exactly what he does. So here's his hook right here, his hook, right? We're playing with footage that we don't really know. So under the power bins, under my sound effect pack, you can get this pack in the link in the description. You know, it's under the creator bundle as well, but we're basically gonna line this up with the end of the hook. So as you can see here, we have it right, the riser ending at this hook right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn this volume down to like 7. And then I like to just personally turn the semitones down to like 2.
Well, I like living life on the edge. I like living life on the edge. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to my effects, and I have, it's a free plugin called Magic Zoom. It's just basically animations. Animates your footage for free under an adjustment clip. This is a free plugin. It's just called Magic Zoom. You can look it up on YouTube and find it somewhere there, but basically that is what we're gonna put right there because we're gonna have to add a few more effects. But what we're gonna now do is go to titles and grab a text plus. So with this text plus, we can do Monster. Monster is a very good title that we're going to use, and we're just gonna keep it on regular. This is a title that he frequently uses, but we're just gonna kind of say, well, I like living life on the edge.
So we're gonna cut that there. Well, I like living life on the edge. So I have it cut here, and under the font, I'm just gonna hit Extendo 40 Hecto. Now this isn't a title that he really uses, but he uses Monster and kind of some similar titles to this as well, but this is the title that I currently am using that I really like. So I'm just gonna use something similar to what he uses, but he says,
well, I like living life.
So we're gonna hold Option and scroll up, like living life on the edge. Okay, so well I, and we're just gonna simply put that up here. So like that. Then I like, and we're just gonna put that one like right here. Or maybe like something like over here maybe. I'm not too sure yet. Living, I like living. Life. On the.
Well,
and actually we can just take the life, and I'm probably gonna put it like right here. Bring the on the edge. Boom, just like that. I'm gonna put this edge at the bottom like right here. And we're just gonna we kind of got those out of our face so we can kind of just see, you know, what we're looking like. You know, this is going to be something similar to what it's gonna look like. We're just gonna make it look a lot better and kind of clean it up, so.
Well,
so now we gotta cut it up to what he says. So like living life
on the.
So now if we play this.
Well, I like living life on the edge.
Boom, something simple like that, you know, nothing crazy. Well, I like living life on the edge.
I like living life on the edge.
Okay, simple, nothing crazy. I like it so far. I just think this is a little corrupt down here. So we're just gonna go to life and go to the left over here, probably somewhere like over here, honestly. And then on the, can come like right here. And then edge, it needs to be like right here. Okay, and then edge, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna do like 0.87, something like that. And then for edge, we're gonna do this nice yellow that he has, that he does all the time, something like that. Hit OK, and we're gonna do the same color for life. And by doing that, we're just gonna come here and hit the color picker tab and just make sure it's the same color. And then I'm gonna do well eye, so the very first things, just to kind of keep it balanced. So same thing again, just use the color picker. So now something like this.
Well, I like living life on the edge.
Boom, pretty simple. And for this one, I'm gonna double click and create a compound clip. And with this cropping, I'm gonna do the right. So, well, I'm just gonna crop the eye. So I'm gonna cut that eye, cut that there, and then just turn this back to normal. So now it says well
I like living.
That's just some minor change that you could do in case if you wanted to add another text title and you don't want to do a whole nother text title. So.
Well, I like living life on the edge.
And I could do that with on the as well, but.
Well, I like living life on the edge.
Okay, so pretty simple so far. Now we're just gonna grab a vert transition. And I have a essential overlay pack in the link in the description as well, but you know. So now we have something like this where it kind of just goes like that and it zooms out like so.
Instead of pre-ordering the new iPhone.
So now we're gonna go to the sound effects again, and I'm gonna grab this one right here. Or honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna grab the OG, this one. My all-time favorite. You guys see me use this in all the freaking videos that I make. So I'm just gonna change this and put this like in the middle, turn it down just a tad, and I'm gonna make sure that this is on mono, and then I'm gonna turn this down by like a semitone just to make it a little deeper.
Instead of pre-ordering the new iPhone, I like the adrenaline of waking up early, refreshing my phone, and seeing if they have one available at my local store. Thankfully, this year they had plenty of stock. In years past, it would be gone instantly.
So from here on out, it's mainly just going to be captions. So for the intro, you know, it's kind of just some nice little captions we got going on. Now for the next thing he does is he kind of puts a sound effect in as his clips come in. So to do so, once again, we're going to be using my sound effects. And we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna grab this last one, so it's like a frame long, 2 frames long, whatever it is. And when this clip comes in, I'm gonna just simply toggle or make sure like it has this sound effect when the clips come in.
This year they had plenty of stock. This year.
And then what we could do if we want to, we can get in depth and go cut on every single clip that has a change. So right here we have a change, and we can put this sound effect on every single change. And I'll show you guys how that'll look. We're gonna cut it there, and we're gonna change this on every single time the clip changes. So now, obviously, if you were using your own clips, you wouldn't have to necessarily do that because you have the footage of the clips changing. That would just be an extra step that you wouldn't have to take. But for example, we're just gonna snag all of these sound effects on each and every single clip that goes through, and then we're just gonna obviously put it at the end here. And then we're able to see like kind of what this looks like. I'm just gonna, before this happens, I'm just gonna turn these all down and turn the semitones down just a little bit so it sounds a little better. So
this year they had plenty of stock. In years past, it would be gone in.
So it is a little too loud, so I'm just gonna turn it down. For the first one, I'm gonna keep it loud, and then for these rest, I'm just gonna turn them down to like 8 or something.
This year they had plenty of stock.
Yeah, they need to go down just a little bit more, maybe like 14.
This year they had plenty of stock. In years past, it would be gone instantly.
So now for this ending, we're just gonna end it off with some magic zoom as well, some zooms in. So it would be gone almost instantly. And then we're just gonna cut that off right there. And under this, for the setting, we're just gonna do hold and zoom, or zoom and hold. So that way when it does zoom in, now it just doesn't zoom out, it just straight up zooms in. Okay, so simple as that. Now for the last step, we're gonna go to timeline and go to create subtitles. And for this last one, I'm just gonna literally do like 4 characters per line. All right guys, so after instantly just doing the transparent for the captions, so just literally just doing the captions and keeping them on the settings. So going to the track and doing extendo trial and then 40 hecto and turning it to like 95. The thing about his is they need to stay in the same position at all times. One more thing that I think we're gonna do is just simply just come to each caption and just press customize caption right here. And we're gonna go on like important words and just do that yellow that we were talking about. So just by simply just kind of snagging a nice yellow look.
The new iPhone, I like the adrenaline.
So yeah, just kind of going through and like I said, you know, really just coming here and just making sure that
early refreshing my phone and seeing early refreshing.
So kind of just, you know, like I said, putting it on every single caption, like kind of random yellow captions. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this tutorial. Don't forget to check out the first link in the description with all those packs and stuff like that to help you save time while editing. But that is going to be the end of this video, and I hope you guys learned something, and peace out.